Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And yeah, so let's play some catch up right quick. So if you've noticed on my YouTube channel, which by the way, for my podcast listeners, I've been doing the daily card pull on my YouTube channel. It's exclusive to the YouTube channel. I just now started it. I'm experimenting with some other things too. I'm in the kitchen cooking, so don't be surprised if some other stuff pops up as well on the YouTube channel. Now, lucky numbers I brought back exclusively to the podcast. So lucky numbers are not on the YouTube channel anymore. Those, which I haven't done them in a week or 2 weeks, give or take, but they will be going back up on the podcast very soon because lucky numbers seem to be popular on the podcast. So I'm doing that. Other little things happening, but let's talk readings coming up. So this one is a collective money reading. I plan on doing a collective love reading. Also plan on doing a regular collective reading just for whatever. The September readings, general, because remember I do 3 every month. General, love, and money for all the signs. I plan to start the September readings probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll start recording and then I'll maybe start uploading throughout the week, and then of course love will follow and then the money. Since September is Virgo season, Virgos, you will receive a bonus birthday reading for every single one. So a bonus general, a bonus love, and a bonus money. So now that I've given you the updates, let's get into this reading here. And also, by the way, I'm telling you right now, if you can't handle somebody being direct, or if you can't handle the truth, this reading I'm about to do for this collective money reading, it is not for you. I totally understand. Go with God. It's totally cool. So yeah, let's get into this. We have some negative energy here. The good thing is there's a lot of positive energy to take advantage of. But bottom of the deck, and I had to take these cards off because I need to show something later on. When I checked the bottom of the deck, and I did a special 3-card cut just to make sure I got the right energy, and 10 of Cups came out in the reverse. I said, well, why? There's so many good things here. Let's talk about the heart of the matter. So, at the heart of the matter, it says gratitude. Gratitude. And you know what? Let me get my other phone right quick, because you see how small that writing is on there? Do you see how small that is? Like, that ain't it. Let me see if I can read this. Okay. Gratitude should be your everyday attitude. Make a gratitude list of all you have. Helps you to be more heart-centered and able to accept the generosity of this universe. Practicing gratitude can shift your perspective and bring more positivity into your life. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you are grateful for and let those feelings of appreciation fill you up. So that's what it says. Gratitude. This is the main focus of the heart of the matter. I feel some of you have surrounding situations where you're letting them take up more of your bandwidth than necessary. Let me tell you something, because some of you can't pay your bills right now. And you know what? That's fine. It's life. A lot of people are going through right now. And you just have to power through it. You don't want to get caught up in, oh my goodness, this bill is due, I don't have the money, or oh my goodness, I just missed the payment on this bill, so now it's affecting my credit. All of this stuff, it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't help resolve the situation. What you can do, like I said, is power through, but also have gratitude. Now, the universe is trying to give you things. One of the surrounding cards was the 5 of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And one thing about this card, it came out with a clump of cards, like maybe 5 to 7 cards it came out with. And something told me to take this card. Don't know why. Something said, take this one, put the other ones back in the deck. All right. So then at the end, when all the cards are out, and then the 10 of Cups is reversed, I was like, okay, now that makes sense. Somebody is letting their depression outweigh their blessings. Somebody is, or some people are taking on this victim mentality because they've had setbacks. And what I'm telling you is, if you play the victim, you will stay broke. If you continue playing the victim, you will stay broke. Because that mentality is a negative type of energy. Don't forget, you're manifesting, is what you're doing. Now, speaking of manifesting, I'm using the Oracle Manifest Oracle deck. And at the heart of the matter, it says, you are destined to be abundant in all areas of your life. You are destined to be abundant in all areas of your life. Now, with me reading this to you, with me telling you that this is at the heart of the matter, saying you're destined to be abundant in all areas of life, I'm reading that to you. But then you're in a Five of Cups energy, like, oh no, that must be for somebody else. That's why this could be the potential outcome. Again, when it comes to these readings and stuff, these are just timelines. And timelines can change at any time based off of your decisions or decisions that you make. We all have free will. This doesn't have to be the outcome. Now, something I did here, for some of you, there's something with family and success where some of you want to share your success with your family. Maybe you aren't on good terms with your family right now, so it's kind of like, well, if I'm doing well, or if I do well, I might be sharing it alone. Not necessarily. You don't know that yet. You don't know what the plans are. You don't know who the universe might bring into your life that might be like family or might repair the relationship with family. Now, another surrounding card is checks and balance. This is keeping track of your finances. I feel, again, with the Magician at the heart of the matter, and this is Virgo and Gemini energy, this is Mercury energy, is what this is. Speaking of which, don't forget, Mercury goes retrograde soon. Today is the 12th, so Mercury goes retrograde on the 23rd, which is in 11 days. So, and it will stay retrograde until the 14th or the 15th. I thought it was the 13th, but then 14th or the 15th. So yeah, with this checks and balance, this is something that would be really good during Mercury retrograde. Because Mercury retrograde is about revisiting things, also going over things, planning things, not necessarily doing things. You don't really want to sign a contract, launch a business or anything like that during Mercury retrograde. Not saying that you can't. You can do anything you want. Again, you have free will. It's just not preferred. With, like I said, with Mercury retrograde, keeping track of everything, and it says, doing my finances is easy. Doing my finances is easy, what it says right there. And with that, this is saying that some of you need to take a better attitude at being an adult. Some of you don't want to deal with money in the sense of you feel numbers overwhelm you or keeping track of things overwhelm you. For some of you, you're in the energy of, well, I'm trying to get by, I'm trying to live, or oh, I have kids, or I have these responsibilities, or those responsibilities. It's hard for me to keep track of everything because my bandwidth is so thin because I'm trying to survive in this thing we call life. I can tell you that keeping track of money might alleviate some of your financial burdens. That way, when you can see where your money is going, you can have a better idea of where to cut off unneeded expenses. So, throwing that out there. Now, also at the heart of the matter is the Page of Pentacles. This is something new. Pages bring messages and receive messages. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You might be that sign, dealing with that sign, or have the signs in your chart. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, Pentacles deal with the 3D. It's not just money. It's the job, it's the home, it's food, it's health. Anything in the 3D world, that's what this deals with. For some of you, you're required to start new, but you don't want to for some of you. The reason I'm saying that, because at the bottom of this deck is competition. Competition, and this deck is the Money Healing Oracle deck. I bought a lot of money decks last week, and they're now arriving. Like one arrived yesterday, this one arrived yesterday. No, this one arrived yesterday, and then this one arrived today. So yeah, lots of money Oracle decks. But this is saying for competition, what is yours is yours. For some of you, the reason that some of you might be stuck in a job that you can't stand. And the reason that you're staying stuck in that job is because you don't want to start over again. Because you're like, okay, well, will I get the same health benefits? Will I get the same salary? Will I get this? Will I get that? Will I be able to learn the new things on the new job? Well, I don't think I can do it, so I guess I'll just stay where I'm at because it's safe. So we're playing it safe, is what we're doing. When really, the universe is saying you don't have to play it safe. I have something set up for you. I just need you to make the effort. I just need you to take a chance. I just need you to do it. Another surrounding card, do it. Take action. And again, it doesn't have to be about a job. It can be about something else. It can be about a business. It can be about charity. Whatever it is, there's things in your life that you are denying yourself because you are not taking action. For some of you, you are still playing the victim. And if you continue to play the victim, you will stay broke. Point blank. The universe is saying you don't have to stay broke. I got something for you. I just need you to take a chance. The universe is saying you are destined to be abundant in all areas of your life. For some of you, with the High Priestess as a surrounding card, Pisces energy, you have the knowledge and you may not even realize it. Again, for some of you, you're like, will I be able to learn this? Or will I be able to learn that? You may already know some stuff due to your life experience or experience on the other job that will help you on the new job or the new journey, whatever. And you don't even realize it. It's hidden knowledge. So hidden that you don't even know you have it. But you do. It's going back to believing in yourself. Again, the universe is looking to give you stability. You don't have to be a victim. This is the Four of Wands, one of the surrounding cards. The Four of Wands is about stability. The Four of Wands is about upgrades. The Four of Wands is about promotion. The Four of Wands is about celebration. The Four of Wands is about passion. The Four of Wands is about connections. That energy is here. And this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to feel like you're stuck. One of the surrounding cards, the Hangman energy, more Pisces energy. Some of you could definitely be a Pisces or have heavy Pisces in your chart because we have two Pisces major arcanas on the board. One of the surrounding cards says, say 3 to 4 times a day for 5 minutes. Wealth, success, happiness, gratitude, love. I'll repeat it again. Say 3 to 4 times a day for 5 minutes. Wealth, success, happiness, gratitude, love. Again, all of this energy is here for you to do whatever needs to be done. Going back to the competition, don't feel like you're competing with people. Technically, yes, you are. When you go to put out your resume, other people are putting out their resumes too. Yes, that's competition. When you get ready to start a business, let's say you start a lemonade stand. It's 102 damn degrees outside here in Texas today. Somebody's probably starting a lemonade stand too. It is what it is. But what this card is saying is that what is for you is for you. So yeah, you're competing, but really you're not. Because there's enough for everybody. There isn't anything that is finite when it comes to the universe. It's abundant. the universe will always make a way to give those it deems fit something that they're asking for. So don't feel like, oh, I have to compete for resources. Just because you don't get that job that you applied for doesn't mean you won't get another job that will be perfect for you. Just because your lemonade stand didn't do well at the corner of whatever street, pick one, doesn't mean that if you go to another part of town, it won't do well there. It could very well be, okay, you just weren't at a good location. You go over to the other part of town near a construction site or something, and then all of a sudden, you're sold out of lemonade. What I'm telling you is, don't let the setback make you a victim. It's easy to play the victim. It's hard for people to take accountability. It's hard for people to take action. The reason is because if it was easy, everyone would do it. But I'm having to do this reading now because some people are in the energy of playing victim, and I'm telling you, you're not a victim. The universe is saying it wants you to win. It's just a point, do you want to win? Do you want to put in the work? Now, at the bottom of the deck, for this one, it says, money is constantly circulating in my life. Again, money is constantly circulating in my life. Again, all of this stuff is around you. Do you want to reach out and grab it, or do you want to fold your arms and say, woe is me? What do you want to do? Do you want to stay in a Five of Cups energy? Or do you want to just do it? Now, let's go ahead and wrap this up and talk about, and also with that Hangman, don't forget perspective. This actually connects back to what I was talking about earlier, where you have knowledge that you probably don't even know that you have. Because you've been stuck, you've been observing a lot of things. Even though you've been in a Five of Cups energy, you've still been observing things. You've been seeing things. Some of you, again, have stayed at that job for years that you don't like because you haven't taken a chance. But while you've been at that job, you've acquired knowledge because you've acquired a new perspective on things. Some of you might have a winning idea that you can take somewhere else and make a lot of money. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Now, let's wrap this up on this part. The Ten of Cups was at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. That was your timeline. That's one of them. Under the Ten of Cups reverse is judgment. This is making a decision. And I'm telling you, if you make the decision to take action, under the judgment card is the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. After the Nine of Cups is the Ten of Cups, but guess what? Instead of it being in the reverse, it's going to be like this, in the upright. It'll be happiness. But I'm not stopping at the Nine of Cups. The next card is the Knight of Swords. This is taking action. I feel, and I've mentioned this before in a previous reading, maybe even more than that, where if you get a win, it gives you momentum to do more. Like a success brings more success. A win brings more wins. I feel that you need a win to put some wind with a D at your back to give you that momentum to push you forward even more. I feel like whatever this is where you make the judgment to take action, that Nine of Cups, something happens for you, that puts that fire in you and you take action. Just be mindful of how you take action. Because Knight of Swords is physical movement. So taking action with something, usually technology based, maybe sending more emails, text messages, what have you. Also, hold on, I'm getting something. Somebody's going to have to do something where they're face to face. It's specifically involving taking people out to dinner. The job, if you're looking for a job, somebody's going to land a job where they're going to have to do a lot of face to face with clients. And it's specifically you're going to go, if you don't like eating out, I don't know what to tell you. But the job will require you sitting down at dinners, making deals, doing things. Also, some of you will be going to a lot of conferences too. It's going to be business conferences. Some will be training, some will be networking. There's also somebody going to Florida. Are you going to the Patrick thing? What? Patrick, I always get his name wrong. Patrick Bet Davis, pretty sure. Valuetainment. Someone might be thinking about going to that. Because I got Florida, then I was conference, and then he came up. But yeah, but definitely conferences. Somebody is definitely going to end up with the job where they have to do a lot of face-to-face, and they're going to have to go out to eat a lot. So yeah, but I mean, you're not going to have to pay for it. It's going to be on the company, so it's whatever. So yeah, with the Knight of Swords, taking action, doing things, but get ready for that. Your world will start expanding with the Two of Wands. Again, there's knowledge, going back to the High Priestess, that you didn't know about, but also there's a world you didn't know about. High Priestess is about duality. So there's certain things that you haven't seen yet. This is about expansion in the sense of you're making a decision for long-term things. This particular, whatever job you get, is a possibility for some of you. This will be a long-term job. Not necessarily saying retiring, but what I'm getting is this job will pay you enough where you can support a family. And I have a feeling that that will be the goal. And I feel also like maybe once the kids are in college and that's a done thing, you might pick another job, switch to another job. Or maybe you could retire, but I'm not really getting retirement. It's just you're going to be on it for a long time, like 10 years or longer. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But more fire energy. Don't forget, the Four of Wands plus the Two of Wands is the Six of Wands, which is victory, which is recognition. Then after that, you have the King of Swords. This is a very mature energy. This is an analytical energy, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, specifically Gemini for me, that I call it. So with that, you will be, I feel you're going to get things under control. The things that once scared you may not scare you as much anymore. Those numbers, those spreadsheets, those things you didn't really like doing that much. Now it's kind of like, you know what, this was light work. Why was I avoiding this all this time? That's what I'm kind of getting. Going back to the High Priestess, I feel you have more knowledge than you give yourself credit for. And once you start embracing, taking on things, not playing the victim, being accountable, stepping up, taking action, meeting the challenge, basically head on, like, you know what, I'm just going to run in here and I'm going to do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm going to give it my best shot. And you know what? Whatever challenge I have, you can try to hit me with your best shot. You know, fire away, because I'm still coming. So I feel that energy. Also, you have the Page of Cups, meaning an offer. With things going well, there will be offers for you. I feel also where some of you may start becoming, I don't want to say relevant. What's another word? I need another word, please. Well known is cute, but that wasn't the one I was looking for. Prominent. Thank you. Where you will become more prominent in social circles, there will be offers. There may be some offers to basically take you away from what you're doing, meaning you're working for one company and they're like, hey, we want you to come work for us. Or it's just going to be, hey, we want to work with you. We see what you're doing and we want to work with you. Or either, hey, we want to be a client of yours. I don't know why. And there aren't any flowers in this either. Is that a flower? No, that's a heart. Usually there's flowers in these. Also, there's a pig in this. Money, 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 money. But yeah, I got flowers for someone. Totally random. Somebody's thinking about starting a flower shop or a flower stand or something with flowers. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. But yeah, somebody's thinking about doing something with flowers. But as I was saying with the Page of Cups, with the Page of Cups, it is about an offer coming in, something emotional, fulfilling. It also could be you making an offer too. Under that is the Queen of Wands. This is a very confident energy. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is very magnetic. I feel that some of you will excel or elevate to a certain stage of prominence, a certain level of prominence, where when people mention your name, everyone says, oh, I know who that is. It's almost like you say Mariah and people automatically assume Mariah Carey. You say Whitney, people assume Whitney Houston. It's you say Cher. Cher doesn't have a last name. She does, but she doesn't. She's Cher. Same thing with Madonna. So For some of you, you will elevate to such a level, all they have to do is say your first name. And people in the room will automatically know. It doesn't matter how simple your name is. Your name could be John. And in this circle, in this environment, when you say John, they're going to know who everyone's talking about. They're going to be like, oh, John's coming. Oh, okay. And everybody knows, even though there might be 25 Johns in the industry. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those things because you're magnetic, because you're confident, because you're willing to take charge. You're willing to do it, is what you're willing to do, which again brings in more offers. The Knight of Cups. Now, here's some flowers, but also, you see that horse in the background too? That's somebody riding in. For some of you, okay, I just heard a keynote speaker. Somebody's going to end up, when I was talking about that conference thing earlier, someone's going to end up being a keynote speaker at a conference, is what's going to happen. Don't know where it's going to be. Could be in Florida, because Florida did come up. Doesn't have to be in Florida. I just heard Asia in my head. So could be Florida, could be somewhere in Asia. But keynote speaker, where people, somebody, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Someone is going to become so well respected. I'm not saying you're going to be Warren Buffett level, but people are willing to pay lots of money for your time. Lots of money. I don't know if you remember, or if you know, Warren Buffett usually does an annual thing where someone pays, where it's like a lunch with Warren Buffett or a breakfast or a dinner or whatever. Basically, you get to eat with Warren Buffett. And it's an auction. So people will put up money. I think one time it was like, it went for $230,000 is what it was. Just to sit down and eat with Warren Buffett. I feel like for some of you, again, it's going to be that energy with this flower and stuff. Some of you, especially with Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, some of you might be dealing with emotional stuff. Someone might be dealing with psychology, psychiatry, something involving relationships as well. So it could be a conference for a doctor, like a psychiatrist, or it just could be a thing for somebody who's very prominent in giving advice when it comes to relationships or emotions or the mental, keeping mental balance and stuff, those type of things. But they'll get paid a lot of money. People will basically be throwing flowers at their feet. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And guess what? Now we have the Six of Wands. Again, 4 + 2 = 6. Attention, recognition, appreciation, elevation, victory, success, confidence. With the Six of Wands, the spotlight. That is what is the timeline for you that you have available. Not this. This ain't it. This is the timeline for the victim. You're not a victim, so stop acting like one. This is the timeline for the victor. So take action and claim your timeline. And that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Until next time, everyone, be blessed.